early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's give it.
Hello again, everybody.
Give it up for Amelia Fonseca.
Amelia Fonseca with the national anthem. And welcome to Bill Cunis Field on the campus of Ashland High School for the start of the 2018 football season. Tonight, WACA-TV and the Tri-Valley League present varsity football with the Ashland High School Clockers hosting the Medway High School Mustangs. Bob Thacker with you tonight, along with Todd Carter, and a cast of thousands bringing you the season opener and the home opener for the 2019 season. Clockers are going to start the season on the receiving end of this opening day kickoff. Both teams very excited. Clockers up in the large school division playing a small school opponent, Medway, a Tri-Valley League team, but in the small division where Ashland has resided for many years since the two divisions were created. And the Clockers move up by virtue of their enrollment to the big division this year. So this is technically a non-league game against a very familiar opponent. And we're underway. At the 5. To the 20. He cuts it in. He stays on his feet.
And that's Jake Latessa with the run back.
Jake Latessa, the great defensive back for the Clockers, are returning the kicks this year.
It'll be about the 34.
And we'll see who gets the nod at quarterback. Hotly contested during the preseason. And it's going to be Jackson Horning, the senior, number 15, calling signals for the blue and white with gray pants and gray numbers. Medway and their visiting whites with navy blue numbers. First play from scrimmage this season. Right up the middle. Give him 3. Pulled down. Clockers' number 1 ball carrier last season was number 23, Brody Yasenko. Brody goes to the bench.
A gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Horning quarterback the Clockers most of last season. Clockers had a very good year, finishing 5-6. They were very, very competitive in every game. Straight back. Outlet complete. Across the 50. Across the 40. That's the speedy Jake Maloney.
That's Maloney with the catch and the run.
Get him in the open field.
After catch down into Medway territory. The ball is placed on the 35 of Medway.
First down, the first down of the season. They're in Medway territory at the 35. Maloney gets the call again. He gets a tough 4.5.
Maloney on the carry.
Lights not yet on.
Tackled by
New athletic
Chris Flood.
director Stephen Marks has them set for 7 o'clock. The game started just a little bit early, so the clock is playing in the twilight here for a couple of more minutes. Some type of an I formation. The man in motion is Asenko. From the shotgun, some kind of a fake face mask.
Maloney with the carry.
What a toss of those flags. One of those flags with 35 yards in the air. Everyone saw that one. Accidentally hooked onto the face mask.
Personal foul face mask.
That's 15 big. And the Clockers are going to be in business
15-yard penalty
in that mysterious red zone. We're just underway at Ashland High School, the Clockers and the Mustangs on Ashland Television. The season opener for both teams. The entire league playing tonight. Clockers with a newish schedule this year as they'll play the large school teams. Norwood joins the Tri-Valley League this year, making it a 12-team league, 6 in each division. Horning straight back. Sends a dart into the left flat on a comeback. Didn't connect. Kevin Russell was the intended target. Kevin wears number 6. One of the top receivers last year was number 13. Nathan Sickles, now a senior. One of Horning's favorite targets a year ago. Sickles comes this way, or no, that's Ben College coming this way, number 12, I think. And number 3 coming this way, split, is Jake Latessa. Latessa's in motion. Did he get it? No, Horning kept it himself. And bowls his way near the goal line.
Kyle kept moving forward.
That was a called play. And now the Clockers try to hurry up. No huddle. First and goal looks to be the one-ish. Straight up the middle, they push the pile, and he's in.
That was Jackson Horning.
Horning kept it himself. Ashland with the first points of the season, the first touchdown of the season, with 7:49 left to go in the first period. Clockers go up 6-0. Let's see who's doing the place kicking this year. Memory serves, it was Andre Agostinelli a year ago. Snap back ball down, the left foot looks good, and it is Agostinelli.
It's good.
And he starts his season off
Clockers
perfectly.
7-0.
And as the lights start to illuminate William Cunis Field.
The 50-50 raffle. The volunteers will be walking around.
So the Clockers
Be sure
march.
We'll be picking the winner at halftime.
Let me see, where did that start? Start around the 35. They go 65 yards.
Football program.
And the running of Merloni and Horning.
Club store is open by the concession stand.
And the passing of Horning.
Make sure to visit the concession stand, both located in the back left corner behind the Ashland bench.
Castanelli also doing the kickoffs. He wears number 20. Andre, a junior. Two back deep for Medway. You never know what kind of kick is coming these days. It's that line drive into no man's land, handled clean by the Mustangs. and the ball was loose momentarily, no excitement, so I would say Medway recovered it. And Medway has high hopes this season. They have a new coach, Chris Baker, has taken over the Mustang program, and they want to improve after a couple of 3 down years.
He's taken down at the 38-yard line.
Medway managed to hold their position in the small division. Clock is forced to move up. And I guess I'm trying to figure out which team went down. It may have been Medway. Ashland's opponents in the large division are Norwood, Hopkinton, Holliston, Medfield, Westwood.
The tackle, the gain of 4, second down.
Millis, the defending small champion. I think Hopkinton's the defending large champion. Clock has lost a heartbreaker to the Hillers on Thanksgiving Day. That game's home this year, Thanksgiving, right here at Cunis Field. Clock is looking for revenge. Nice play, first down. The Mustangs have their first down of the season.
Reception made by
and they're near midfield.
Pratt. And that's a first down. Just shy of midfield at the Medway 49.
Justin Pratt, the senior. Oh, up the middle, big hole, lots of speed. Last guy brought him down. Man,
on the carry. Finally tripped up by
Nick Sheehan, the junior. What a hole and what a burst of speed.
26.
He's going so fast, just one hand on his leg tipped him over. But that's a big gain. That's a 25-yard gain. And the Mustangs have another first down, and who's going to take a timeout?
It's a full timeout.
Medway takes it. So the Clockers have been touched up a little bit here in the first period by the Medway offense. So they're going to have to reorganize. As I look at the Clocker roster, I don't see a lot of familiar names on the line, offensive, defensive line. McSweeney and Dwinell's 67 and 69, I recognize as significant players last season, but I don't see too many others. So that's something where the Clockers are lacking a little bit of varsity experience. Less so in the so-called skill positions, quarterback and running back, defensive back. From the shotgun, Clock is showing a little pressure. Oh, the quick out worked for Ashland, and it works for Medway for a first down. A late hit, a late unnecessary hit against Jalen Simpson.
Flags on the play.
I think that was number 11, Simpson, with the catch. Check that, it's Walter Nowitzki. Jalen Simpson's on our team.
And the call was a late hit.
So the Mustangs are moving.
To the goal.
They're quickly inside the 10 with a first and goal. Call it the 7.5. Looks over for the play. The quarterback, Drew Plunkett. Junior. Plunkett's got it. Quick, awkward handoff, and I think it hurt the play. He may have gotten a yard or so.
And that run up the middle.
Second and goal
Short
coming
game.
up.
Basenko with the tackle. Second down.
Second and goal at the 6. He hands it off again. It's a sweep, and they got him. The danger of the sweep close to the goal line is you lose valuable yardage. Nick Sheehan, the ball carrier, 23.
Run by Nicholas Sheehan, and that drops him back to the 10-yard line.
So now it's third and goal. Possibly 2-down territory. Don't know what kind of place kicker they have, but that's a fairly long kick for a high school boy. Plunkett's ready. Wants to take it himself, finds a hole, bumps to the outside and gets in.
And on the keeper, quarterback Drew Plunkett.
Missed tackles and a good late block springs Drew Plunkett into the end zone, a 10-yard scamper, and the score is 7-6 with the extra point attempt coming up. They are going to go for one, it seems. Or am I looking at, yeah, what am I looking at? Yeah, I'm looking at number 76, Jimmy Kelly, who's lining up his first kick of the season. The holder is Justin Pratt. Right-footed kicker, snap back ball down, it's up, it looks strong, and it's good.
And the point after is good off the...
4:24 to go in the first quarter. We have a tie game. It's Ashland 7 and Medway 7. On a beautiful night for football in the Clark town. Temperature falling through the 70s into the 60s tonight.
We head in towards the final few minutes of the
clouds
quarter.
breaking.
Remind you about the 50-50 raffle.
Nice sunset.
Our volunteers are out. Now get your tickets.
Both teams, of course, extremely excited to be starting this season. And both teams sobered, I think, by the speed in which the offenses worked against their defenses. Right down the field, both teams. Let's see who finds the answer on defense first. This kid's got a big foot, Jimmy Kelly, a junior. Let's see how far this one goes, if he lets it go. And he does. First one went to the 5, this one also to the 5. He sees a seam, but they get him from behind.
That's Jake Merlone with the run back.
Maloney didn't really get up a full head of steam.
To the 32.
They're going to start at the 32, 1st and 10.
First down.
The second possession of the game for the Ashland High School offense.
Midway's the wiki on the tackle.
Jackson Horning, a pillar of this Clocker team. And he is, let's see, he is now a senior. Gives it to the motion man. Latessa, flags fly. Latessa gets about 6 yards.
Jake Latessa, who is in motion. Flags on the play.
When they give that extra whistle, I always feel like that's coming back. Let's see. And the refs keep blowing the whistle after the play. They conference it. And here we go. Personal foul, the face mask against Medway again, and also against Ashland. Oddly enough, you don't see that every day. They
We had
offset.
2 personal fouls.
The down
offsetting.
doesn't count. So it's still first down
Holding on
Ashland
the clockers
at
and
the
face
32.
masks on Medway.
Tough to take 2 face masks on the same
Will
play,
replay first down.
and the play doesn't even count. Everyone's all right. Jalen Simpson, 11, is this side, and now he goes in motion. Let's see if they get it to him. Uh-oh, little trouble. Horning kept it. His fake was too strong. Jackson isn't down yet, and it wasn't even Jackson. It was number 7, Dom Kavanaugh.
That's Dom Kavanaugh.
He
with
didn't
the
want,
carry.
he didn't want to go down. He was never tackled, but the whistle blew. Something went wrong with that handoff. Now Kavanaugh's in, and Horning's out. Dom, number 7, did a lot of quarterbacking last season, so he's an experienced hand. He's now a junior. Coach McKay mixing it up right away here on the second series of the game for Ashland. Kavanaugh keeps it, completes it, but he couldn't keep his balance, and he had to go down. That's Brody Asenko, very close to a first down, but I think it's short, so it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Just shy of the first down.
So a test for both teams right now.
42.
The first 3rd down play of the game, I think.
And they are calling that a first down.
They gave it to him, 1st and 10 Ashland. We're still in the first period. It's Ashland 7 and Medway 7, opening night at Bill Kunis Field. Kavanaugh dishes this one to Latessa, nowhere to go. They lose a yard.
With the carry.
First negative play for Ashland tonight.
A loss of about a yard. 2nd down.
Sickles checks in, 13.
Number 55 for Medway, Brendan Kenny with the tackle.
Now what do we got here? We got Horning back in, and too much movement. Merloni was in the backfield.
And we have a false start. 5 yards a
second negative play for Ashland, as that is their first penalty, except for the offense offsetting face mask, which didn't cost them anything. This time they're marched back 5 on the illegal procedure. Asenko checks back in. Simpson checks out. Jackson Horning back at quarterback. It's 2nd down, but it's 2nd and about 16. And now, it looks like Coach McKay called a timeout. Yeah. So both teams have spent a timeout here in the first period.
Well, we're in this
Each team gets 5 per half.
Medical staff. First to Dr. Osucks and Orthopedics New England for keeping our student athletes safe and in the game. And also a big thank you to our wonderful athletic trainer, Amy Mendoza, down on the field making sure everyone is safe.
Now they're ready for the 2nd down play. Just weren't ready, I guess. Latessa in motion. They fake to him, and it goes through the hands of Nathan Sickles. And now it's 3rd and 16. A tall order coming up. So Coach Andrew McKay has both quarterbacks in the huddle with him on all his play calls so far tonight. Horning stays in the shotgun formation, which of course now is the standard formation at every level. Straight back, wants to go downfield, outlets complete, short of the first down. And this is going to bring up a fourth down, a 4th and 7. Tessa with a nice grab, but he was planted instantly. McKay hustles his team up to the line. No sign of a punting unit. Call it a 4th and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have a shot clock on the field, but the quarter is going to expire here. I don't mean a shot clock, I mean a play clock.
And that brings us to the end of the first
It's the end of the first period. The boys change sides, and it's Ashland 7 and Medway 7.
With the score tied at 7-all.
So, the 4th down play is coming up.
In addition to the 50-50 raffle winner,
Coach McKay likes to have his team go to the line and at least make the other team worry whether they're going to punt or not. Often he'll call a timeout and then punt. And sometimes he likes to go for it. He's not a predictable coach. He likes to do different things. The boys in blue now heading towards the school, but now they're in deep punt formation. This player to watch, the speedy 23 Nick Sheehan. Sickles punt. Sheehan, it's not near him, so he's got to let it go. It rolls inside the 20, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Good bounce and roll.
So the Mustangs start deep in their own territory for their second offensive possession. Their defense held the Clockers on their second time with the ball. So let's see if the Ashland defense can return the favor. We're in the second quarter. It's Ashland 7 and Medway 7. We're watching Ashland High School Varsity Sports. WACA-TV, Ashland Television. Try off tackle. He got up a good head of steam, but the Clockers met him and pushed him back. They'll give him forward progress and about a 5-yard pickup.
That was Nicholas Sheehan with the carry. A gain of about 6.
They're looking for that big gain from Sheehan like they had in the first half. That led to their touchdown, helped out by a late hit personal foul penalty against Ashland. I forgot about that. The Clockers have had 3 penalties against them so far tonight. Midway's taken a couple themselves. Plunkett pointing out things pro style. Takes the snap and quickly outlets it to an open receiver. And a first down and a little more. A nice play by Walt Nowicki.
Walter Nowicki for Medway and a first down.
Too much cushion, I guess you'd have to say, by the Ashland defense. A lot of respect for Walter Nowicki, number 11. A first down for Medway. That was almost real trouble, and it's going to result in a loss.
A tackle made by Jake Merloni.
Little confusion on the handoff, I thought.
About 4 yards.
Jake Merloni with the tackle coming up from his defensive back position.
taking down quarterback Drew Plunkett with the sack.
Well, Ashland linebackers, I see Kavanaugh in there as a linebacker for Ashland. And 54, Dom Massaro is a linebacker for Ashland. Up front, 67 is Michael McSweeney. Clark has tried to pin Medway back on this second down play. Merlone around the edge, he gets cut down. He lets it fly. Plunkett's pass is incomplete. Very crowded over there on that sideline. I don't know if that was intended for Nowicki or the other.
Pressure on the quarterback by Merlone.
The other Mustang over there was 29.
And McSweeney.
McSweeney applying the pressure, they say. Who else is up front for Ashland? 75, I think I see Andrew Inarelli. Number 75. And the whistles blow. That's no play.
Play blown dead. We had a timeout before the snap. Timeout Clockers.
So Ashland had to take a timeout. That's what stopped that play.
Several of the returning alumni from the class of 2014. Several of our former senior varsity football players come out tonight to support the team. Thanks for coming, gentlemen.
So I'm in a conference, reorganized, and we're ready to play. Clockers have a chance to make a stop here as they have Medway 3rd and long. Number 4 is Jack Merrill on the receiver split to the near side. There's a man in motion. I guess it's 28. Jeff Dollaway. Excuse me, Jeff is with us. It was Jeff Converse. Nothing doing. 4th down. The Clocker defense rises.
Jake Tolan, Ryan Grinnell's with
Mustangs in an unmistakable deep punting situation. Punter counts his players, make sure there's nobody extra on the field. 2 Clockers deep, 1 is Sickles, 13. The punt is high and short, not returnable. It's going to go out of bounds or be touched around the 50-yard line, and we'll start there. Very good field position for Ashland.
That places right on the 50-yard line, where the Clockers will take over. 7:54 remaining here in the second quarter. That punt off the foot of
Sickles and Latessa are in the game, and Tom Kavanaugh is going to quarterback. Dom with 7. High snap. Oh, he's wide open, and he overthrew him. Whew. Very good chance at 6 points there.
Pass intended for number 13, Nathan Sickles.
Kavanaugh to Sickles just misses. It would have been 6. He had the inside position. Dom had time, and he threw a beautiful spiral just a little too long.
Timeout called. Clockers.
Ashland takes their 3rd time out of the half. 7:48 to go until halftime. Tie game, 7-7. Ashland in their home blue. Medway in their visiting white. Tonight's game being played on September 7th, 2018. Oh, he keeps it. Kavanaugh sees daylight. He's got a first down and a little more. Takes it to the 36.
Extreme head fake, opening up his path to a first down. The ball on the 36.
Got a Mustang down. Now he's up. They move the sticks. So the quarterback keeper has worked very well for Ashland. Horning had success, and now Kavanaugh's had success. Keeping it themselves, and of course Medway scored their touchdown that way. Up the middle they go this time for a tough 3-4 yards.
Brody Asenko
with the carry. And
gain of 4, second down.
Jalen Simpson checks in, number 11. Let's see if they go to him. Kevin Russell's in the game. He's number 6. Big number 77 up front on the offensive line. The senior Lucas Howard for Ashland. Fake. Now the second guy got it. Up the middle for a nice gain and another Ashland first down.
Brody Asenko again.
Brody again.
Rumbling out. Inside the 25 for a first down. Ball's placed on the 24-yard line.
Ashland assessed a timeout they did not want because of I think it's a jewelry violation on Asenko. And it's a full timeout under the rule. Ref didn't want to talk to Coach McKay, and now that we're in the middle of the timeout, he wants to talk to him. When Coach McKay is trying to talk to his team, all of a sudden the ref wants to talk. Don Kavanaugh has the play. Clock momentum stalled a little bit by that timeout. I guess they only have one left this half. 6:26 left to go. The handoff. He bounces it outside. He cuts it in. He pushes. He's down to the 15. They drive him back. After the whistle.
Jake Merloni with the carry.
Merloni carried that one.
Brendan Kenny with the tackle, number 55 for Medway. That run all the way down to the 16-yard line, 15.
Dom kept it.
Dom Kavanaugh with the keeper.
And it wasn't there.
Let's see where they mark this. Looks like right on the 15.
No gain. Now it's 3rd and inches.
About 10 inches for the first down.
Clarkers have good quarterback athletes and runners. 3rd and short. They hand it off. Brody gets it, and he wants the end zone. They stop him inside the 5.
Carry.
1st and goal, Ashland.
And he's taken down
Beautiful interior
Inside the
blocking
5-yard
by
line.
the
It'll be
Ashland
first and
offensive
goal,
line.
Clockers.
On a run situation that the Mustangs were prepared for, and the Clockers still picked up in excess of 10 yards. That's good blocking. First and goal. Cinco gets the call again. He knifes. He got in. Brody Asenko doing the heavy lifting.
Brody Asenko with the second effort.
Good blocking by Mike McSweeney. Gastinelli wants to make it 14-7. Snap back ball down. A pooch kick, and it's good.
Andrea Gastinelli with the point after.
So, Ashland takes the lead back, 14-7. 4:11 to go until halftime. Ryan Dwinells has come up big for Ashland tonight, 69. On the line, opening those holes for Asenko and Merloni. Oh, he tripped him up. A nice special teams tackle. Who got him? Is that Simpson?
Jalen Simpson.
Jalen Simpson,
tripping up the return.
a senior. Makes another nice play. Jalen's had a good night.
Out to the 35.
Colin Dagg, 51, in on the defensive line for Ashland. And no, he's not. Iannarelli takes his place. Up the middle, a tough three.
Plunkett with the keeper for Medway. Taken down by
Plunkett looking for success on the keeper, not really finding it on that play, but not a bad first down play, 4 yards.
Gain of about 4.5.
Clock running, 3:42 to go until halftime. Ashland 14, Medway 7. Oh, up the middle, they had him stopped. He tried to bounce. They wouldn't let him go. They flung him down. Don Massaro, 54, with the big play. Excited the Ashland defense in the process.
With the aggressive tackle.
It's a loss. They give him forward progress, so he gets a yard.
3rd down.
It's not a gain of 1, it's a loss of 3, of course. And now it's 3rd down. And 9-ish. Drew Plunkett a little worried, trying to position things, and things haven't been going too good, not like the first drive. He goes to his most reliable back, and they get back a little bit.
Nick Sheehan with the carry.
Back to where they were at the end of first down and maybe another yard. They got a 4th and 4 coming up. They're going to punt. Clockers have held again.
Kavanaugh and Eddie Braganca on the tackle. 4th down.
Oh, he caught it, but he put his knee down. It came right to him. He had to take it. That was Horning.
Jackson Hornung with the recovery.
Couldn't get out of the way of that one.
On the punt.
So he just caught it. The Mustangs are all over him, so he just went down. And now Horning's going to quarterback Ashland this round.
32-yard line. Make that the 33-yard line.
Ashland's 1st and 10. They've got a minute 48 to try to get something here going into the locker room at halftime. They're going to start at their own 33. 2 wideouts this way, 2 the other way, and a back in the backfield. They come this way. It's complete for a short gain.
Going on to College with the reception.
First reception of the game for number 12, Ben College.
Gain of 6, 2nd down.
Second and 4. Not a bad first down play. Get yourself, your team into a 2nd and 4. They go for the first down here, and they got it.
College again. This time in the left flat.
And College. 2 quick catches and an Ashland first down near midfield. Just over the 50 in Medway territory. Clock running 107. Ashland with just 1 timeout left. He rolls right. He lets it fly. It's complete. He breaks a tackle, but he got slowed down and they knocked him out of bounds. Ben College again.
Horning to College
from
again.
Jackson Horning, and another Ashland first down. This time we're at the 34. Clock is stopped for the chain gang and now restarts. Under 40 seconds to play in the first half.
Did not get out of bounds.
Now it's going to be under 30 if they ever get this snap. Coach letting it run. Maybe he doesn't have a timeout left. I thought he had one. Woo! 16 or more seconds lost between plays, and this one is thrown away. It stops the clock, but now there's only 15 seconds left.
And that stops the clock.
Horning's got the play from Coach Andrew McKay. Actually from the coordinator this time. Straight back. Is he open? He is. It's just over his head.
That pass incomplete.
Twice that pass has been tried. Both times it just missed. Just 10 seconds left, and what is this? A third down play. Straight back. He lets it go short. It's complete and out of bounds. Pro style to Nathan Sickles with 5.3 left until halftime.
That pass complete to
Is it a
Sickles.
first down? It is.
Sickles.
So you don't have to worry about a fourth down play, but there's not much time for more than one, possibly two plays. 5.3 seconds. If you're going to, and the clock is lining up for the long field goal. Andre Agostinelli's going to get a chance. This would be a 40-yarder. Snap back ball down. He lets it go. It looks short. It is short. It was returnable, but Medway elected not to return it. All zeros on the clock. It's halftime at Ashland High School. It's Ashland 14 and Medway 7. The second half is coming up in about 15 minutes if we're live, and in about 10 seconds if you're watching the tape. You're watching Ashland High School Varsity Sports on Ashland Television. Okay, we're back for the second half. Ashland 14 and Medway 7. Clockers are going to be kicking off. Medway will be receiving to start the second half. A hard-fought first half, Todd, but a good first half.
Yeah, definitely. Clockers up 14-7 right now. Getting ready for kickoff. Let's see how the Clockers roll.
Short.
A fair catch called by number
I guess a fair catch was called. Medway's going to start at their 37-ish. And they'll have the first chance here in the second half to try to tie this one up. Ashland's ahead 14-7. Clockers had a chance just before halftime. Joining me at the mics, Todd Carter, our erstwhile producer and director. And Todd, the Clockers had a chance at the end of the first half, but it just could not connect on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, we'll have to see how they respond beginning here in the second half. Hopefully they can carry that momentum.
I was proud they tried that long field goal, but that was just too far for Andre Agostinelli. His ball that he hit was on line, but it was short. 40-yard attempt, no disgrace. Again, a little mix-up in the backfield. Drew Plunkett
with the keeper.
Got a little bit, not much. Clockers' defense has gotten much better as this game has gone on.
He's brought down by Jake Merlone.
Little shaky there at first, but they seem to have shaken away the nerves, and now they're playing up to Coach McKay's par, I'd say.
Second down. Here it is. Straight back. He wants to go deep. He's not open, and it's overthrown.
Long pass.
So it's going to be third and long coming up for the Mustangs.
Pressure by Michael McSweeney.
Bob Thacker, Todd Carter. September 7th, 2018, opening night at William Cunis Field. The Clockers and the Mustangs start the Tri-Valley League season. Clockers in the large division this year. Medway falling to the small division.
It's nice to be back under these Friday night lights.
Nothing like it, Todd. Nice crowd tonight, too. Both teams very excited for the opener. Good pass. Pro-style reception, kept both feet in. You only have to keep one in, but he kept two in. And it's a beautiful pass by Plunkett and a first down to Pratt,
number 16,
who had his moments in the first half as well.
Pulling that in from the pass from Plunkett.
Mustangs really needed that as they were starting to flatten out over there. The sideline was quiet. A new running back, I think, might be Eddie.
Dominic Kovazzi with the carry.
Yeah, who is
Number
that?
21, Avazzi, I believe I heard.
Kovazzi, yeah. I don't think he carried in the first half. Gets a chance here in the second half and gets 6 yards. 2nd and 4, they give it to him again. He bounces and goes down for a 1-yard gain.
Again on the run, running into the arms
So
of
3rd
Don
and 3,
Machado.
possibly 2 down
Gain of about a
territory.
yard, 3rd down.
See what happens here. Mustangs ready to go. Galazzi in the backfield. Drew Plunkett calling signals. Wideouts on both sides. He wants to pass. He dumps it over the middle. It's complete. And a 1st down. Who got that one? It looks like Nick Sheehan was the, no, it wasn't Nick. It was,
and Don Kavanaugh.
It was Jeff Converse, I guess, 28 at the reception.
With the tackle, but that was a 1st down.
Again, no huddle, no wait, no delay.
On the 38.
Mustang's ready to go. And then Plunkett does this little dance where he goes up and down, and now he's ready. The quick out. That play's been there for both teams all night. A missed tackle turns that one into a 1st down.
Looks like the defensive backs are playing off a little bit, so something to look for. Maybe,
all night, both teams, yeah.
Maybe Ashland will start pressing a little more up front.
I think it was Converse again.
That'll be assessed a personal foul against Medway.
Oh, a little something after the play.
15-yard penalty, still 1st down.
Sets the Mustangs all the way back to the Ashland 43. A break for the Clockers and a 1st and 15. It was after the play, so they still get the 1st down, but it's 1st and 15. I think, yeah, it is. So the play did not count, excuse me.
That was Drew Plunkett, the quarterback.
Plunkett gets it all back, almost.
Merloni with the
2nd
tackle.
and 1 at the 29.
Just a yard shy of a 1st down, a gain of about 13 on the play.
Mustangs, and now a timeout, a whistle. We'll find out why. Illegal formation or something against Medway. And now they're picking it up. It's an official timeout.
Timeout called by Ashland.
Now they're saying Ashland has called the timeout, the short one. Lack of timeouts hurt the Clockers at the end of the 1st half. They had one taken away from them on what I thought was a jewelry violation.
Reports from downstairs where it was either jewelry or a missing mouth guard. I think they're requiring
that could also be, yeah, huh?
Yeah, they're now. I heard they're now requiring that you have a mouth guard in. It's not an option.
So the referee somehow. How do you know? How do you know that? Do you have a little flashlight like a dentist or?
Maybe.
Say
reflective mirror.
Say
Especially with the mouthpieces nowadays that quarterbacks wear.
Depressor. And that's a 1st down by all appearances on the quarterback sneak. Medway Mustangs, after that 15-yard penalty,
tackle.
set them back.
Dominic Kovazzi. He does get the 1st down for Medway.
They have regained all of that and some, and are now back in high gear at the Clocker 26 1st down. Up the middle, Kovazzi picks up a handful and a flag flies. Clockers think they have the ball, or at least one of the Clockers does.
There's a flag on the play. Brody Asenko with the tackle.
It's against Medway.
It's a holding penalty.
Looks like number 54 of Ashland was held on the play.
March off. They march off
And that was
10.
10 yards from the spot of the foul.
They march off 10 from
Brings
where it
back out to the
happened.
32.
And that ends up with these odd first down and 16s.
Medway doesn't seem to be too afraid of those, though.
They can get it back in a hurry. He goes to the air, well covered, and incomplete.
Pass just over the outstretched hands.
Is that Latesser over there, or
Jack Merrill
Merrill?
on the defense. Incomplete, second down.
Clock is playing essentially a three-man front. They're not going to let him go. It's going to be a loss.
Nick Sheehan with the carry. He's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Number 75, Andrew Iannarelli, in on that.
Iannarelli. Andrew Ryan Dwinells and Michael McSweeney. And Andrew Iannarelli up front for the Clockers on defense. Stiffening here on this opening drive. He's open. He's got it. He's in. Touchdown. A perfect pass play.
Justin Pratt for the Medway touchdown.
That man, Justin Pratt, takes a perfect pass.
That was a pro receiver type catch, too.
From Drew Plunkett, and the Mustangs are an extra point away from tying this game on their opening drive of the second half. The big foot of Jimmy Kelly is the only thing keeping this game from being tied, and the flags go. We get flag happy here in the second half, as the Mustangs did not have enough people on the line, or so it seemed. But somehow, what is the call? Is it against Ashland?
Flag on the play. Ashland had 12 men on the field.
Ashland had too many. Medway didn't have enough, so half the distance. They're going to try that extra point again. Snap back ball down. It is rocketed almost to the school.
Point after is good.
Wow, 14-14. 5:46 to go in the third period, and the Clockers have to get back to work, Todd.
That they do.
See if Medway tries to. Well, Kelly really got a foot into that one, and see what he does. He's had 2 kickoffs, to my memory, tonight, and they've both gone to the Ashland 5-yard line. We'll see if we can do any better than that on this one. Because you never know, he may go for one of those squib kicks, one of those low ones, hoping for a ball that's too tough to handle, and the Mustangs can turn over Ashland. Marloni and Sickles are going to be deep, and Dom Cavanaugh not too many yards in front of them. Both kicks have gone to the Marloni side of the field. So we'll see what happens here. We kick off from the 40 in high school football, which is where everyone used to kick off from, but I can't keep track now. I think the colleges kick off maybe from the 35 and the pros from the 30. Kelly, oh no, he pooched it. Short and troublesome. Almost went out of bounds. The ball's touched. Which, that ball is live, so you've got to cover it.
Yep. 10 yards past, and Medway was right there on it.
Good play by Merloni.
Jake Merloni covering that up. So
Ashland starts in their, I guess you would say, their worst 25. Field position of the night, inside their own 25, 1st and 10. 5:44 left to go in the third period. 11-minute periods in the Tri-Valley League. It's Ashland 14, Medway 14. Bob Thacker and Todd Carter. For you tonight's game, it's opening night at William Cunis Field. Up the middle. A hole. A burst. A second burst. Across the 40 to the 43.
That's Jake Merlone with the run.
Jake Merlone, a little gimpy getting up. Can't get his feet under him and now has to go down, and that's going to stop the clock for the injury timeout. Big hole, and man, did he make the most of it. With that great speed.
Luckily for the Clockers, this doesn't look like a devastating injury. It looks like he just might be cramping. From what I can see, he was able to get up, but he was hopping on his leg and he was trying to stretch it after the play. So looks like he might just have a calf cramp.
And look at this.
Give a hand for Jake Merlone.
Up and moving well.
Also, thank you again to our wonderful athletic trainer, Amy Mendoza, down on the field.
Merlone comes out. Latessa takes his spot. Horning calling signals. First down Ashland at their own 43. Trying to answer the Medway drive that started the second half. Latessa comes this way.
Can I go tight again?
Up the middle. Senko picks up a tough yard.
That was Olu Jimmy Brown with the carry. Gain of about 1, second down.
Second and 9. Good conversation in the backfield. Here we go. It gets right to Asenko. He's got a first down, 10 more, and 15 more, all the way down to the Medway 30. What a play. I wonder if they called it in the backfield.
Brody Asenko.
Brody Asenko from Jackson Horning. Clockers weren't ready to run another play.
Taking it all the way down to the 31-yard line.
Now they glance at the sideline, stop things, get the signal. Coach McKay giving the signal this time. Pass behind the receiver. I don't know what happened there. Nobody in there and nobody looking for it either. Caught it and fired it to space. I guess Kevin Russell was the closest there, but he was going for the end zone, it seemed. Horning gets the play personally this time. Second and 10. High snap, handled easily. They push the pile ahead for 4.
Brody Asenko with the carry. Gain of 3 yards, third down.
Tessa split. College split this side. He looks the other way and underthrows it on the comebacker. I guess again intended for Russell.
That pass intended for Kevin Russell.
I guess that was the play they tried to run a little while ago unsuccessfully. They're on the same page this time, but it's underthrown. Now the clock is feeling a dicey 4th and 7 inside the Medway 30. And they're going to have to go for it, way too far for a field goal. You can always punt it and try to pin him deep, but the clock is going to try to make the first down. Straight back. This way, overthrown. Medway holds and takes over on downs.
That pass intended for Latessa, Jake Latessa, just out of the reach. The ball will turn over on downs to Medway.
So Latessa, the intended receiver, goes right back to work on defense in the defensive backfield. Horning, the quarterback, goes right back to work in the defensive backfield. The other Sickles, another defensive back on the near side. Straight back, he looks it off and goes deep again. Oh, what a defensive play, nearly intercepted. Who got it? Sickles.
That ball just tipped.
Wow, what a defensive play.
Jackson Hornung.
Was it Horning?
Yeah, Horning.
Yeah, it
the
was.
two people we were talking about before, Horning and Latessa. Horning smacked it up, and Latessa almost had the ability to go back and get it after the Jackson Horning tip.
Great defensive play. Stayed with it. Up the middle run and an opening and a first down and a little bit more. So we see old number 23, Nick Sheehan,
Tackle made by Dom Cavanaugh.
who was the featured back in the first half, getting a chance here in the second half and showing some of that explosiveness that he showed in the first half. On the Medway's first drive, a flag on the play, a long completion. He still isn't down. It's 28, Jeff Converse.
There's a flag on the play. Reception was made by number 28, Jeff Converse.
Let's see what happens, what the call is. Flags everywhere before the reception. And it's against Ashland.
Too many men. Declined. First down, Medway.
Clock is apparently at 12 on the field. Wow. I didn't see the signal by the referee, but that's what the public address announcer saw. Mustangs ready to go, trying to take the lead for the first time tonight. This time the clockers are all over.
And
old number 21, Calvatelli.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of about 3 yards.
Don Cavazzi was the ball carrier, 21. He's had some good moments here in the second count. Now they put Sheehan back in. Let's see if he gets it. No, they want to pass. It's complete again. Down the sideline. It's not a first down. We got a third down play coming up.
Jeffrey Converse with the reception on the
Converse has been getting open, and he's been catching them.
Jack Merrill, number 4, rode him out of bounds.
There's a clocker down. We're going to have an injury timeout.
Down and 4.
He's having a little trouble getting up.
From the 25, we have an injury on the field.
He's up now. A great sign. Coming off slow.
Give a hand to Colin Dagg.
It's number 51, Colin Dagg. So, less than I thought. It's 3rd and 4. at the Ashland 25. Mustangs run up to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. 2 down territory, even with the big foot of Jimmy Kelly. And now a flag and a whistle and all of the things that
against Medway.
vex teams.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
A
Still
big
3rd down.
5 on a 3rd and 4 is now a 3rd and 9. Mustangs go right back to the line. What the heck? We had a play. We'll run it anyway. Although he is looking to the sideline. It seems to be the same formation. Now there's a slight adjustment. Sheehan moved. He's going to be a blocker. He does a good block. The pass had no chance, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
1:01 to go in the 3rd period. Ashland 14, Medway 14. Opening night of the 2018 season at Bill Kunis Field. Fourth down. Parker defense playing uptight on the receivers. Straight back. Plunkett rolls right. Lets it go. He's wide open. Converse on a tip.
The reception
is complete. He's got a 1st down at the 10.
That's holding against Medway.
But they were holding. Medway was holding. It's going to come back, and they're going to have to try it again. Was that ball tipped, Todd?
That was tipped.
Into his arms?
Right into his arms.
Wow. That looked like a great break for the Mustangs, but
I think it was off the hands of Horning, too. Sickles.
The horrible holding penalty erases one of the, what would have been a very exciting play for the Mustangs. And now it's 4th and 20-ish. 4th and 19. Yes. They're going for it anyway. I might have kicked this one. I don't know. We'll see. They're confident. Oh, they got him. The clock has got him. They're going to sack him.
Oh, my gosh.
Way back at the 39-yard line. Holy cow, a 14-yard loss on the play. And the Clocker defense pushes the Mustangs back, and they're going to take over on downs.
Take over at the 41.
Jake Tolan
Woo!
combining to give the Clockers field position on the Medway 41.
Well, let's see who made that play. What a play. And now we got to have more flags before we even get up to the line of scrimmage.
Too many men against the Clockers.
Clockers again with too many men on the field. It's unbelievable. And nobody comes off, but they still have too many men.
They got
Clockers lose 5 on that. 1st and 15 now. Their go-to 1st down play nets for a 5.
Jake Berloni on the carry. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
3rd period is history. Timeout on the field. Ashland 14, Medway 14. 11 minutes left to play, although we do have overtime, a possibility in the TVL.
And the way these two defenses are playing, they're giving up yards. They're the bend don't break defense, it seems.
Medway had a nice little drive going, and I guess we'd have to say that penalties derailed it, and then the Ashland defense got motivated and pushed them back with a huge defensive play to take over on downs. And now the Clockers seem to be, they started great. They started in great field position, but immediately took a 5-yard penalty. And they got some of that back, but now it's second down.
Looks like it'll be 2nd and 11, ball at the 42.
They go back to the ground and get another handful. Bringing up a 3rd and 5-ish.
That carry up the middle by Brody Asenko.
Looks like we have a change at quarterback. Who's number 7 in for Jackson Horning?
Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh.
Don Kavanaugh takes over. The man in motion doesn't get it. And Kavanaugh tried to do it himself, and it looked like he was going to get there, but he didn't. And it's a 4th and short coming up.
Gain of 3.
So a big play as we come up on, as we go into 10 minutes left in the game. Ashland 14, Medway 14. Opening night at AHS Field. Clockers starting the 2018 season, hoping to get it started on a good note. Oh, somebody didn't like something. Or is it just a timeout? It's just a timeout by the Mustangs.
Timeout Medway, full timeout.
So it must have been a defensive adjustment he wanted to make, the new Medway coach. They're very excited about.
I don't think they were ready for that sweep to the left side when they saw the motion.
You know, then it's a good timeout, right?
Yep.
If you're not ready, use it. A good timeout. Horning back in. Maybe Don was in just to run that play, huh?
Yes, so.
Specially designed for him. Jackson back in at quarterback. Latessa this side. Split right. Over center. An over center handoff, nothing. The Mustangs have stopped the Clockers again and take over on downs. Second time they've done that.
That's a turnover on downs, Medway ball.
That play's been good for 5 yards every single time. This time the Mustangs snuffed it out. Snuffed it out, sniffed it out, then snuffed it out. The Ashland defense now back on the field. They were kind of back on their heels a few moments ago when the Mustangs started a fairly impressive drive that Clockers ultimately derailed and stuffed. Let's see what the Mustangs do here. The passing game has been working very well.
They've been liking that hurry-up offense, too.
They go to the ground. They get 2. Sheehan, they try to pull the ball loose. He holds it. They knock him back.
Handoff to Nicholas
forward
Sheen.
progress is going to be a yardish,
Brought down behind the
a
line.
yard. And 2nd and 9 is coming up. Coach McKay on the field as we have an injured Clocker.
We do have an injury on the field.
Looks like the big guy, Ryan Dwinells, if I was to guess, number 69. Night cooling down in the clock town. Getting to be 25 minutes of 9. Injury timeout here. 9:15 left to go in the game. The score tied. 14 each.
Looks like he'll get up under his own power.
It is Dwinells. What's he wearing, Todd? Is he wearing some special protection there?
He might
like
be.
Looks like a skirt of some sort. In the front there, I don't know if it's special padding or
Timeout,
what.
Medway.
And now the Mustangs take, oddly enough, after having an injury timeout, take another timeout. So they've got some ideas of what they're going to do.
Think they're going to go for the Philly special?
Well, you know, Sheehan has proved to be dangerous, 23, as a running back. But they've really had success passing to number 28, Jeff Converse. And Walter Nowicki's had some success as a receiver. He's number 11. So we'll see what they do, but they want to try to balance, I would think, the passing and the running.
Find that good balance, and that's how you make it to the end zone.
How that's going to work against this Ashland defense is going to be the story. And don't forget, Drew Plunkett is not afraid to run either.
That's true.
The Medway quarterback. Oh, and I forgot, Justin Pratt, 16, a very good receiver. Also, he's split up on the near side. Bottom of your screen, and why not? Another flag.
On the play.
Another violation.
Start
to Medway, after 2 timeouts, couldn't line up properly. And sustain a 5-yard penalty, making everything more difficult. Clockers can get one of those sacks of Plunkett again. They have a chance to flip the field position in their favor right here. Clocker's poised on defense. Let's see what happens. They rush. They rush 5. He goes long for Pratt, who pushed off.
Incomplete.
But was unable to get to the ball. It was overthrown.
Over the outstretched arms of Justin Pratt.
And now it's 3rd and 15.
That brings 3rd down.
14.
That's not a good sign. I see Horning holding his shoulder a little bit after that.
Mustangs need to get some yardage on this play, even if they don't get a 1st down.
Get them into something more manageable.
If the Clockers can get a sack or stop this one cold, they're going to have some fine field position. Here they come again. 4-man rush this time. It's a keeper, and it goes for a few, but not nearly enough in a punting situation coming up for Medway. And they've got to get a better punt off than they did last time. Because I could see this ball being run back into Medway territory.
Well, that brings 4th
That's
down,
not a good
4th
sign
and 9.
for overtime. Plunkett gets up limping after that play.
They're in formation. Snap. He gets it off. It's a high and a lot deeper this time, and a fair catch.
Fair catch
So
called.
it seems by Brody Yasenko. Or check that.
That's Nathan Sickles.
Sickles.
With the catch.
And Ashland's going to start at the 42. So
Blocker
not
first
that
down
bad for
from
Medway. Not a horrible
42-yard line.
exchange, but the Clockers are set up very, very nicely with 8:20 to go in the game. They're going to have to put together 2, 3, 4 first downs if they're to get into the end zone or get into Andrew Augustinelli range for a field goal to take the lead here. Horning's ready. A little motion. And he's going to pass on first down. He's open, slightly underthrown, but complete. He breaks the tackle. 10-5, touchdown.
Walker.
Jackson Horning threw a beautiful play fake at the Mustangs and hit Nathan Sickles, who stayed with that ball, broke a tackle, and took it the rest of the way.
That was a
58 yards.
To take the
Horning
lead.
to Sickles. The Clockers take the lead.
Clockers find their late momentum. Fourth quarter, 8 minutes left.
What a beautiful play. Snap back ball down. Is it good? It is.
The point after is good.
Augustinelli 3 for 3, 21
Jackson
to
Hornell
14,
with the
timeout on the
58-yard
field. 8:07 to go.
With Nathan Sickles.
The Clockers have taken the lead. Now they turn it over to the defense. Plenty of time left in this one. Ashland and Medway having a great game here tonight at William Cunis Field. This kick off the 2018 season. Tonight's game being played on September 7th, 2018. Who kicks off for us?
Number 20.
Augustinelli does the kickoffs as well. Sideways, fair catch. Mustangs are going to start at the 27.
Fair catch called by Dominic Kovazzi. Medway will take charge on the 27-yard line.
Mustangs not in the best shape, trailing 7, not in the best field position. But they got plenty of time left in this game. The quick out is a nice start, a nice first down play.
And that was number 1, Anthony Kovazzi with the reception, taken down by Jake Latessa.
Anthony Kovazzi with that reception.
4,
the senior, number 1, his first catch of the game, as far as I can recall. And a good play call. Get their feet wet, get something positive on offense, and gear up for these final 8 minutes. After the Clocker defense has kind of stopped them the last 2 times they've had the ball. Clocker defense just poised. Oh, quick out. Changed direction and got a first down with ease. Boy, he hits the hole fast, doesn't he?
He does.
Jeez.
And he hits it hard, too.
Nick Sheehan. I'd hate to see him get out of the open field.
That's a Medway first down.
So now
They
the
have
Mustangs.
that hurry-up offense.
Yep.
Almost caught the Clockers again with 12 men on the field.
Much better situation now for Medway at the Ashland 44. Four-man rush, and they're all over him.
That tackle way in the backfield. As Michael McSweeney in first.
Big Mike McSweeney, 67, with the big play on defense for Ashland.
Looks like a loss of 4 right there for Medway.
Second down play coming up. Clock will show a four-man front. And now they tried to hit the gap there with another
Dominic
player.
Cavazzi with the carry for Medway.
Cavazzi got 5 back, and now a late flag. Helmet's off. Dwinells has lost his helmet. He's got to come off the field. 77, Luke Howard takes his place. Got an injured boy.
Looks like an unnecessary roughness call on Ashland.
Yeah, I could hear him. I guess it's going to go against the Clockers, Andrew Iannarelli. I'm having trouble with his name.
Iannelli? Is that it?
No, it's I-A-N-N-E-R-E-L-L-I.
Iannarelli?
I think you got it. But it's hard to say more than once correctly.
Yes. Try saying that 3 times fast.
You gotta be able to just say it, you know. You can't. I can't be going through each letter every time I have to say his name. Andy Iannarelli. My mother's name was Iannini, I-A-N-N-I-N-I. So this is pretty close.
Maybe that's what's throwing you off.
Yes.
Is it's so similar. You want to say Iannini.
The Ianninis. It is a Mustang. The injured player, a big 15-yard walk-off, takes the ball all the way to the Ashland 40 when play resumes. First down, and 10 yards to go for Medway. He's all right. He's up. But he's very gimpy. Connor Smith, the injured player. So, you hate to see people injured, to see the boys injured, especially in the first game of the year. But hopefully, it's nothing that can't bounce back from quickly.
Hopefully.
Football resumes with 5:47 left in the game. Ashland 21, Medway 14. Five receivers. But Plunkett kept it, rolled, went long, wide open, but he missed him. Clocker defender had fallen down. He had 2 receivers open, but he split them.
Michael McSweeney with the pressure.
He's coming out.
Second down.
Where is he? Guess not. Looked like he asked out, but he stays in. Didn't see why he was on the ground. It was Sickles. He's up and ready to go. Kavanaugh has got Pratt. Or so it seems, if that's Kavanaugh on the near side. It's not. It's Merrill. It's a good gain, but not a first down. And we've got a third down coming up.
Nick Shaheen with the carry. Jack Merrill tying him up.
So Merrill's got Pratt.
3 to go.
They try to push the pile, but they're going to have a fourth down play coming up. Clockers hold.
The play whistled before the first down marker. Ball will be marked on the 32, fourth down.
I think the Mustangs tried to surprise Ashland with that play.
I think
Clockers
they
were
did.
right there. Plunkett going back and forth now, wants a timeout and gets it.
20-second timeout, Medway.
Call it 2 yards for a first down. Clock is trying to turn the Mustangs over right here with 4:18 to go. Tom Cavanaugh gives the defensive signals. Don playing linebacker, middle linebacker, I guess, for Ashland. Latessa, the deep safety. They line up fairly tight on the receivers. See if Plunkett takes this one himself. They go right up the middle. I don't think he got it. Ashland ball. The Clockers have held.
With the stop.
Somebody thought they could
With the turnover on downs.
throw the block to
Clockers
spring the runner, but
take
the
over
Clocker
with first
defense
down
said no.
on their 33-yard
Actually, a
line.
slight loss on the play. First down, Ashland. 4:13 to go. Clockers would love to keep the ball for the rest of the game and come out of Cunis Field with a nice opening night victory. Let's see what happens.
Cavanaugh back in at quarterback.
Does this mean he's going to run it himself? We'll see. There he goes. This time he breaks free for a first down.
Tom Cavanaugh with the keeper. And a first down.
44-yard line, first down, Ashland. Clock stopped for the sticks, and now it starts up. We're under 4 minutes to play. Dominic stays in, or does he? Well, let's see.
Horning's out there with him.
Yeah, Dom stays in. Will he be a decoy this time? Will someone else get the ball? Let's see.
Maybe that's what the Clockers are trying to get at there.
Yeah, a whistle.
That is a
Ashland had to call a
20-second
time.
timeout.
You know, I think the play clock was running out there on Ashland. I think that's why Coach McKay had to call a timeout, because it's very unusual to be calling a timeout on a first down, especially when you want the clock to run. When you're protecting a 7-point lead, now we're under 3.5 to go.
Yeah, it looks like the Clockers are a bit quicker to the line this time. A bit quicker to call that play.
Simpson in motion, up the middle, nothing doing. Second down coming up. Mustangs are going to have to start thinking about calling
Jake Maloney
timeouts.
with the carry.
We're going to go under 3 minutes before the next play is called. Cavanaugh stays in at quarterback, gets the play directly from Coach McKay. Ben College in the slot on the far side. Man in motion, Simpson, he gets the ball. If that is Simpson, I don't think it is. It's Merlone. No, who was it? Was it Simpson? It was, yeah.
That was Simpson on the carry.
Jalen Simpson, the senior, got a chance there, but he had no blocking, and he took a loss. And the third down, the clock keeps running, and now the Mustangs stop it with 2:18 to go.
20-second timeout, Medway.
Mustangs defense rising here, sensing their last chances coming up. They push the clockers back into a 3rd and 12. And now a timeout, Ashland.
Timeout.
Wow.
Clockers.
Mysterious timeout there on top of a Medway timeout. So it's still 2:18 to go. Coach McKay knows these are important plays. He wants to make sure they get it right. Clockers, I think, are trying to get a first down here and perhaps ice this game.
Just a couple of first downs, and the nail is in the coffin.
This is a long one, though, Todd. It's a 3rd and 12. If you don't get it, it'll be 4th down at midfield. Do you punt? Do you go for it? We'll have to see how close they are, but it's going to be a tough decision. You want to give your defense as much territory to stop Medway, so a punt might be the way to go if it gets to that. But the Clockers would like to make that first down right now on 3rd down and not face any 4th down situation.
Well, if they can gain a few yards on this play, even if it means punting it, it gives them a better opportunity to try and pin them down on the other side of the
Horning
field.
lets it go. It's there. Broke it up beautifully by Nick Sheehan.
Pass broken up by Nicholas Sheehan.
And now it's 4th and 12. Nothing to think about here. Ashland is going to be punting with 2:11 left to go in the game. And the Clockers leading the Mustangs 21-14. So Medway's going to get one final chance, it looks like. Both teams have used some timeouts. Very difficult to keep track of them. I can't tell you how many are left. Low snap, handled beautifully, and boomed. Drives Sheehan back. He's got room to run. He tries to get around the corner. He breaks one tackle, cuts it inside. There's a flag down. He's tackled at the 21-yard line.
A flag on the play, that punt.
This looks like it may be a holding as well.
Almost always is. Let's see.
Which could push them back to the 10-yard line.
If it's a spot foul, it's from the
Don Massaro in on the tackle.
Let's see what they do.
And the call is holding against Medway. That'll be assessed after the return.
Horrible, horrible penalty for the Mustangs. They have to go 90 yards now, and they got 1:57 left on the clock. Ryan Dwinells wants the crowd to join the Clocker defense right now, as they want to stop Medway cold right here. Plunkett has shown passing ability tonight. He's going to have to pass now. Straight back. He goes short. It's caught, and it's complete.
And they are saying that was a reception.
The penalty made it set them back to the 10-yard line, but did not make it a 1st and 20. It made it a 1st and 10, so that's very close to a first down. It's 1 yard short, according to the spot. So 2nd and 1 coming up. He got out of bounds. The clock stopped. 1:50 left in the game.
Plunkett had no doubts who he was going to on that play.
He didn't want to go too far downfield. He wanted to get some yardage and get out of the shadow of his own goal posts. Straight back. Again, the quick out. This one poorly thrown.
That pass intended for Anthony Kovazzi.
Now it's third down. Still a yard to make.
Incomplete, out of bounds.
Or so.
Third down.
1:46 to go. 3rd and 1 at the 20. Mustangs break, 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Again, they look to this side. This is complete for the first down.
And that's a reception by Anthony Kovazzi for the first down.
Anthony Kovazzi, number 1, catching his 2nd or 3rd pass of the game. No huddle this time. Clock is stopped 1:40 because he went out of bounds. New set of downs for the Mustangs. They go long this time. Looking for Pratt. He's got it. 1 foot in.
All day long. Nice catch.
He's inside the 45. No, they mark it at the 41.
41's where he fell out.
Wow.
2 pro receiver catches
Holy
in the 4th
cow.
quarter alone. In this drive alone, I should say.
Justin Pratt, number 16, an excellent receiver for the Mustangs all night long.
He's had at least 4 pro-level receptions tonight.
He's giving the Mustangs, they go over the middle, it's there, but it's dropped. Perfect pass.
Pass intended for Walter Nowicki.
Nowicki couldn't get it. 2nd down, 1:25 to go. Second and 10 at the Ashland 41, 1:25 left to go in the game. Ashland 21, Medway 14. Mustangs desperately trying to tie this one up. Clockers need a defensive play. Around the end, they don't get him. He lets it go on the fly. It's open and complete. It's a first down inside the Ashland 30. Clock is stopped, 1:15 to go. Mark it at the 29. Mustangs ready to go. Clock is a little scattered. Straight back. Plunkett lets it go towards the end zone. It's just overthrown. 2nd down coming up, 1:08 to go.
2nd down.
Clocker defense back on their heels, and may I say, for the first time tonight, is seeing a touch of fatigue on the boys. They've been out there quite a while on defense.
And they have been, well, I should say Medway has been doing that no-huddle offense and really working this Ashland team hard.
And now the whistles blow, and it's timeout Ashland. Coach McKay maybe wanting to give his boys a breather. Get organized for the final 1:08. Right down to the wire. Opening night, it doesn't get any better than this.
Can Ashland hold on? Second down and 10 here for Medway.
Good time for a conversation with your team, Todd.
Great time.
Referees blow the whistle. They'd like the teams to get back out there if they're not too busy. Okay, here come the Mustangs. And now the Clockers join them. Again, 2nd down, 1:08 to go. Ball inside the Ashland 30. Ashland 21, Medway 14. Up the middle, a big hole, a surprise running play. It's going to run the clock, but it takes the ball to the 21. Mustangs have timeouts. They use one here. 1:01 to go. And they do not have a first down, but it's a 2nd and 2 now.
That brings 3rd down.
Or excuse me, 3rd and 2.
Timeout Medway. Their final timeout.
Now we're hearing that was Medway's last timeout, so that changes everything from here on in. Tense moments at Cunis Field.
Third down, right around the 21-yard line.
Drew Plunkett, he's played a good game. He hands this one off again. They break Sheehan. He's to the 10, the 5, he's going for the corner, and he gets in. Nicholas Sheehan, a surprise 21-yard touchdown romp, and it's 21-20 with the extra point to come.
They've left 53 seconds on the clock, though, 52 seconds.
Now, if Coach McKay has a way to block an extra point, this is the time to break out that play.
Now, you can't jump over the line anymore, can you?
Well, I don't know. You can't. You can't launch a guy over the line, but, you know, we're used to watching Patriots and Pro rules. We don't really know what the high school rule is, you know?
No. I know that you can't do it in the pros anymore, but high school might be a different monster.
And you can't, like, piggyback over a guy. And the Mustangs are going for the win, Todd. They're going for 2.
This is a gutsy play call. Ashland may be calling a timeout here.
Yes, they do. Wow. Well, you know, they got a new coach. The Mustangs do. His name is Chris Baker. His first game tonight. So he wants to make a statement. He wants to turn it around for the Mustangs. They've been down the last couple of years. So he wants to show his boys he's got confidence in them. He's out there with them now. Thinks he has the play.
Yeah.
That's going to give them a 1-point lead with 52.3 seconds left on the clock.
I'm wondering if they showed that to get Ashland to use that final timeout. No, it looks like they're still going to go for it. Definitely showing some confidence in this team here.
Sheehan's in the backfield. It's a quarterback sneak.
He doesn't get it.
They stopped him. They stopped him cold. They pushed him back. The clockers hold on. 52 seconds left. The score stands. Ashland 21, Medway 20. Was he looking for the element of surprise? The quarterback sneak, that wasn't a play that I expected.
That's definitely not the play I expected. Definitely had the element of surprise, but the clockers were ready.
I didn't see a lot of forward thrust by the Medway center or the quarterback who carried that one. And the clockers have stopped the Mustangs. Now we got to survive an onside kick, Todd. As you know, it has to go 10 yards.
10 yards.
And then it's anyone's ball.
Or somebody on Ashland has to touch it before those 10 yards.
Here we go. It's a good one. It's troublesome. It's covered beautifully. Simpson. Jalen Simpson with the big Big pressure play. Got to handle it cleanly. Got to cover it. And that's just what he did. A lot of pressure. Jalen Simpson rises. Now the clock is Mustangs out of timeouts. You got to put one guy way back. The Pasarchik rule, they call it.
Victory formation for.
Imagine. Even the knee is taken. A snap is taken from a shotgun position, and there's 43 seconds left. So there's going to have to be another snap.
I think the Clockers are going to try and do this fairly quickly and let time expire naturally.
And once it gets under 30, they can snap it, and the game's over. Here we go. Or maybe it's 25. Or maybe they're going to get a delay of game. Snap the ball. They do. They take the knee. This one's over. It's all over at Cunis Field. The Clockers have won their opening game of the 2018 season. The final score, Ashland 21 and Medway 20.
And officially now,
what a barn burner at Cunis Field tonight.
21, Medway 20.
Clockers took the opening kickoff, went right down the field, 7-0, feeling great. And guess what? They kick off to the Mustangs, and the Mustangs take it all the way down the field, 7-7.
90 yards. Don't forget that was a 90-yard drive.
Yeah, that was at the end of the game, right? And the Clockers were ahead 14-7.
Yep.
And Medway tied it up again, 14-14. Ashland led 14-7 at halftime. Medway tied it in the third period, 14-14, I think. And then in the fourth period, the Clockers had a beautiful pass play from Horning to Sickles. 60 yards, 52.
Yeah, 52 yards.
58,
52
43,
yards.
92, hike. No. And that gave the Clockers the lead they'd never relinquished. The Mustangs got the ball with about 4 minutes left and went 90 yards for the touchdown and then decided to go for two. Didn't go for the tie, and they have a great place kicker. We've seen him booming it tonight.
He had a boot for sure.
And, I mean, anything can go wrong, but it wasn't going to be short, that's for sure. And they decided to go for two. The Clockers took a timeout, got reorganized, and then the Mustangs surprised everyone in the field at Cunis Field with a quarterback sneak, which the Clockers were ready for and pushed back, and that was the ball game. What a finish tonight. Ashland 21 and Medway 20. And who was with us tonight, Todd, on the crew?
So tonight we had Nick the Man Cunningham over on the camera right now, actually. Downstairs we have Jack Emberley and Mackie Kotob, and then myself.
Tonight's game by Todd Carter. I'm Bob Thacker. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.